it looks like we have Trenton pulled up first, and we're going to be getting the other runners coming up after that shortly. So, why don't you cover a little bit of what's been going on?
The only thing, we're down to, Randomizer fans, we're certainly very sorry, we apologize. It's coming up, we're working on it right now. We got Trenton going here. What I was able to catch was the Circle of Sages. And it was Trenton, actually. He went ahead and talked to the Circle of Sages, and the Sage does have the loot. Required endgame item, very important. So we've certainly got that done. Also, Papafoiz, he's turned in the crown, taken out Astos. He took that airship, he was the first to get it, and did the crown quest. He is now currently checking keylock chests, and he's in the dwarf cave.
No, definitely. And we got him just kind of going along, seeing everyone's friendly destroyed castle with visiting Astos and checking the armory there. Got my favorite blade, the katana blade.
Hey, the stream ripped. You guys know that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm trying to bring it live like right now. I'm gonna try to get it up. Oh, Norisha, you got it?
So I gotta ask, are you a pro feed the ruby to the Titan, or you are anti help out his addiction?
Joker, we've been through this. People gotta eat, right? Feed the Titan, feed his addiction, feed the ruby to the Titan. It's the only way to go. It's the only way to know.
Definitely. Looks like we have Trenton going through and checking the armory. Cornelia Castle coming up a little bit blank, so that's nothing to worry about here. Oh, we had the hope and dream. I thought that we were going to see Papa go to the Marsh Cave, but I think he's going to save that for possibly last.
The rod. I have a rod sighting here, Joker. Papafoiz has the rod. My assumption is that he got it from Sarda.
I think he has the tail as well, because Papa is being the first one to go and class change.
That's correct. Now, AliGerBrap has basically just finished his Peninsula Power Grind. He's still in Provoca. We're going to see where he goes from here, as Miaut, who is actually his opponent in this race, is about to enter the desert. He's going to use his floater, and he's going to have his airship.
And don't worry, Chad. As soon as we get everything back up and running, we will recover everything that is happening off stream. Papa does have a ribbon as well, so that's another big thing. Looks like he has equipped it to his white mage. Got a pro ring. This is going to be interesting. Got some gold bracelets, and that ribbon.
We're entering right around the 25-minute mark. While we get our streams back up, we've got Miaut here. We got Ali on his way up as well. Let's recap real quick what's been going on. The kind king, the very trusting king, gave us the crown. Princess Sarah, once she was rescued, she gave the tail. Vicky the pirate downgraded. He gave us the canoe. The Circle of Sages gave us the loot. And we're fairly certain that Sarda went ahead and gave us the rod. So that's where we're at this point. The floater was the vendor item. It was for sale. It was fairly cheap. It was around 9,000 gold. And pretty much all of our runners, except for Miaut, went ahead and did a Peninsula Power Grind to go ahead and get that money to get that floater. And it looks like Miaut he went to Crescent Lake, but he went ahead and he got that money, and he's moved on now with his floater and airship.
We have Trenton checking the armory for the dwarves going on right now and see what's going to happen there. We have Papa going through. Oh, we have Miaut finding the TNT. Now, do you give the fireworks to the dwarf, or do you say, I want to be nice, I don't want you to hurt yourself?
I'm much more of a, let's turn in the rare element, because that to me is an economy stimulant. It helps create jobs. As far as handing out explosives to dwarves that are just wandering around trying to build a canal, I'm not too sure about that. So in this case, I think I'd probably pass with the explosives, and I'm going to take them with me in case I need them later.
So that you have fireworks for the ending for winning or for completing the seed?
That is correct, absolutely. Okay, it looks like we've got all 4 runner streams back up right now. Cardia Islands for Papafoiz made a direct beeline for there to go ahead and raid this, see what equipment he can get, what weapons, armor, perhaps gold, and to go ahead and progress in the game. So he's going to make his decision about the next place that he's going to go. I think all 4 of our runners are kind of in a little bit of a cross path. They're in a fork in the road. Where do you go next, Joker, at this point?
At this point, I would go to one of my favorite places to go, which is going to be the Castle of Ordeal, because why not put yourself through that hell?
Castle Ordeal's prediction from the Joker MB. I like it a lot. Chat, what do you think? After the Cardia Islands, the Crown Quest, we've got a couple different options here. We got the waterfall. That's got an incentivized item. Very important. We got Castle Ordeals. What about the volcano?
Volcano was definitely a source for a lot of chests, so that's something we can always do, but I don't know. No one ever goes to Ordeal, so I would say Ordeals.
You think Ordeals was a little left out, Joker?
I think it's always left out. Just because it likes to eat paste over in the corner and has some pink chips on it, doesn't mean that we have to avoid it at all costs.
Miaut, Trinton, and Papafoiz have all turned in their tail. They've all class promoted. They've opened up a lot of different options. They can equip a lot more armor, weapons, learning spell abilities comes out of this as well. They've all chosen to do that. Ali, we'll see if he chooses as well as he... Is Ali 2-manning it here, Joker?
It looks like he only has 2 up. I don't know if that's on purpose or if he's just encountered a little bit of an issue, but I would not be surprised.
Yeah, it's very possible. And we've had our first runner make a decision. It is Papafoiz. He is in the waterfall. So that's going to be, yes, the robot. We're going to find out what type of item that robot has. Plus, there's 6 chests over there, and we're going to see what they contain. It looks like all our systems are up and running. It's all systems go. TrintonGL cruising around in the airship, and he fulfills... No, he doesn't. Just when I thought he was going to do it. Trinton did not head to the Castle Ordeals. He's going to go to Gaia.
So would you say he's cruising down the street in his 6 foe?
He's cruising in the air in something, that's for sure. And he can cruise... If he can cruise around, he can call it whatever it is that he... Joker. Let's see what's in the waterfall here. We do find a mage staff, and the progression item, required item, is the cube that's being held by the robot. We've seen that happen before, but the cube is a good find at this point. As he raids it, he gets a lot of money. Exit spell, available at level 2. Papafoiz is already out of the waterfall, and he's moved on.
I think the last thing that Papa needs is going to be, looks like it's a slab. Slab and Oxyel, so slab and bottle are the last 2 things that he needs. So with 2 incentivized locations, I'm gonna say he knows where he has to go next.
Well, we have the Ice Cave, and we've got Castle Ordeals.
Call me crazy, but I have an eerie feeling that one of those 2 is gonna hold one of those 2 items. Just because with the incentivized items left, you got what? Ship, you have ship, you have bottle, you have slab, and I think 1 ribbon. So it's a 50-50 shot that those 2 items will be there.
Right, when Bicky the Pirate had the canoe, my understanding is here in the first round of the Swiss tournament that booted the ship out of the progression item area. Once you get the canoe, access to the ship becomes very minimal. So what I'm thinking is that the bottle or the slab are located both in Castle Ordeals and the Ice Cave. Either which way. But it looked like... Did Trenton go to Gaia? Did he have the bottle at that point in time already?
I don't believe so. I didn't see it showing bottle on his side.
High five. The battle of the former broadcasters, Papa and Trenton on the lower part of your screen, neck and neck, headed to Castle Ordeals together. Now, I believe Trenton's actually a little bit behind because Papafoiz has that trip to the waterfall already done. We don't think Trenton went to the ice cave at this point or has had much of anything else done when we were off stream. We're not sure yet. We're going to figure that out, though.
And for those in chat who have not seen this yet before, nor are slightly unfamiliar, guess what? Trenton is finding out now that those pillars are shuffled. It used to be go to the lowest and you will be good. But now it's not so much that. And
that's right.
Miaut paying off, finding my favorite, your favorite, number one in history, number one in your hearts, the best item out, the best weapon out there, the katana.
The katana and its high critical hit rate. Underrated item. Also highly debated. The one thing is, if you're newer to Final Fantasy Randomizer, or if you perhaps haven't watched in a while, the soft lock that was talked about many times, and is very possible, because yours truly has done it, in Castle Ordeals, where if you go through too many pillars, I think it's right around 30, has been fixed. So you can go through as many pillars as you want in Joker's favorite place, Castle Ordeals.
Level 3 spell being Fade, as well as level 4 having Life 2. So that means each one of these fighters are going to get some casts of Fade. So the fighters will have Fade and Life. So if something does happen and they find themselves in Temple Fiends Revisited and having issues, or find themselves coming across a multiple unrunnable encounter, they can cast Fade and be sitting pretty. So that's gonna, I'll say that goes advantage Papa.
With the two knights? Mm-hmm. That starts before the game, when you select your Light Warrior party. That does. That could be a game changer towards the end of this game.
Did we just have Papa do a reset out of Ordeals?
That's what it looks like. He may not have liked it, but he's got the information now. He should know certainly a lot of the pillars to be able to go through this a little bit faster, as he's going to catch up to TrintonGL here. It looks like it's that fourth pillar. We have to walk all the way around to go ahead and progress tonight in the Castle of Ordeals.
Life 2 is on level 4, so that means that you're going to have every runner that appears except for Ali being able to cast Life 2. Potentially, I'm not sure if it's in a learnable spot for the Red Wizards. Alright, chat. And Will, get some guesses in here. What do you think we're going to be finding in Castle Ordeals? Is it going to be the ribbon? Is it going to be the bottle? Or is it going to be the slab?
Mm-hmm. The Red Mage can learn the first and third slots of White Magic in level 4 Elfland. A promoted Red Wizard can also bring in the fourth slot. But I didn't see exactly what slot Life 2 was in. If it's the second slot, then the Red Wizard cannot learn that.
I believe it was the third.
Bane's Sword has been found along with 65,000 gold for Trenton in the Castle of Ordeals. He's got the defense sword and he's got the Bane sword now. So Trenton's gearing up with Papafoiz right behind him.
So we got Slip Punch coming in with dropping some knowledge on us, telling us that in fact the two incentivized chests are going to be, and he was saying that it's going to be the slab and the bottle.
Slab in the bottle.
let's take a peek at what's coming up. I have a feeling he's right.
I think he is. Is it? And that
There's the bottle.
that was a split punch sighting. Did you say, Joker?
Yeah, Split coming in. Jeez, can everyone just give Split a little bit of GG with that? We're dropping that knowledge on us.
Let me tell you about Split Punch, Joker. Tomorrow, June 2nd, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. For me, it's the main event of the first round here in the Swiss tournament. Prime time, 8 p.m. That's over on our broadcast partner, Speed Gaming. Number 6, Fuchsia Fantasy, is going to drop the gloves, and he's going to go at it with number 7, Split Punch, on the Speed Gaming family of networks. When I saw that match, I wasn't going to work it. I was going to sit back. I was going to eat my popcorn, and enjoy an adult beverage, perhaps, and I'm going to watch that match because I can't wait to see it. 8 p.m. Eastern, tomorrow, June 2nd.
Well, if you happen to not be up too late after that, the next morning you're going to have myself and Arson Horse going at it. You can have a nice little glass of orange juice or mimosa, whatever you like a little bit better.
I believe it was the bottle that we found in Castle Ordeals. Was that correct, Joker?
Yes, it was the bottle, so that's telling us that we're going to get the slab in. We're going to get the slab in Ice Cave. So technically, runners on the bottom are in the go mode.
That's right. They've got all the information. The question is gear, ribbons, armor, magic spells, magic charges, levels, and that's where this seed is going to continue to play out. And when do you go in? When do you go after fiends? What fiend do you go after first? What are you doing next? Are you in Ice Cave next? Or are you going to potentially jump into the volcano? What are you going to do in this case, Joker?
At this point, it would be... I would definitely go to the ice just to get it over and done with. They don't have... Oh, we found a ribbon sighting on Miaut side. So make that one ribbon found in the volcano. That changes it. But knowing what I know now, I'd say, of course, you want to go to the volcano. Because high concentration of chests that you just need to go there.
Foresight is 2020. Triton did not have the bottle earlier. Obviously, he just got the bottle from the Castle Ordeals. He's going to turn that in right now. He's going to get Oxyale. That opens up the opportunity for him to go ahead and route going to the waterfall where he would pick up his cube and potentially jumping into the sea shrine with the option of going to the mermaids or going after Kraken at this time. So he can do that all at once. It looks like a really good route planning here from TrintonGL.
And I'm not going to say that I called it, but look where Joey is, everyone.
The Ice Cave for Papafoiz, fighting the birds and the mummies.
I've been known to call him by his old name from time to time. We got Split saying Vorpal is overrated. That's gonna come. That's gonna stop. Hey, do not tell anyone Zar. Do not tell Zar that. According to Zar, Vorpal is the best sword.
TrintonGL has made his way to the Ice Cave. Papafoiz is still on the first floor. He goes ahead and moves on to the second floor as Trenton enters the Ice Cave. Pretty neck and neck here, other than the trip for Papafoiz to the waterfall.
So, definitely I would encourage you to follow any of the hardworking people behind that Rando droid just put up there, but I am the Joker MD. I am with Will Cleos, as well as we have Melee Wizard on the back. The bot has decided that it is taking out its anger on myself.
Papafoiz entering the chamber that houses the incentivized item of the Ice Cave. He's going to check the side chest first. Well, he's going to find the slab there. And then we're going to see where he goes from here. Does he do the Earth Cave? Does he route in, translating that slab by Melmon and hit up the Earth Cave? Does he wait for last for the Earth Cave? How does he feel about his levels? We're going to find that out pretty quickly.
So to answer the question in chat, they actually have Excalibur. No wait, I was thinking of something else. They have not got the adamant just yet.
We haven't quite seen an adamant sighting. We're entering just past the 40-minute mark We haven't seen anyone make a move for a Fiend. However, in the top match, Miaut and Ali, it looks like they're in the volcano. They should feel comfortable taking on Carrie at this point in time. I gotta think both of them are gonna go ahead and go after the Fire Fiend.
What a difference a randomizer year makes, because we used to see the Agma grind and we would be inundated with Agma facts, and now not so much. I wonder, what do you think, chat? Do you want to see the Black Belt grind all over again? And Will, what do you think of that? Black Belt grind? Are you pro Black Belt Agma grind or anti Black Belt Agma grind?
Personally, I'm very anti Joker. I want to see gamesmanship. I want to see strategy. I want to see risk taking, and I want to see the best player win, not the one that can take out a very maligned lizard as many times, or maybe time that best. I want to see strategy. I want to see him play, and that's what we've got now on Final Fantasy Randomizer. We don't really see a lot of that grinding.
All Agamas were hiding the second ribbon.
2 ribbons now for our runners are available and have been found. We apologize. The ribbon on our tracker is actually not lighting up. We're not sure exactly what's going on with that at this point, but we won't be able to track that via your visual tracker here tonight. We certainly do apologize, but we do know that there are definitely 2 available right now. One here in the volcano, and there was one earlier. Joker, my apologies. I don't remember exactly where it was. It may have been the Cardia Islands.
Actually, it was in the big circle of chests in one of the top ends of the volcano.
Okay, so 2 ribbons in the volcano.
So, look what we were just speaking of in Mr. Ruru himself doing it.
A must have crack. It is a special skill. It's very similar to the Big Spell. It is a non-elemental attack, and looks like the egg likes that crack. He likes to bring that against his light warriors. And is he going to take a couple more? He is. He's not afraid of the crack from Egg. No way.
Would you say that he believes that crack is not whack?
That would potentially be a very safe assumption. We're going to have to ask him about that in the post-game interview.
So I just give you a heads up, Will. I think your microphone keeps cutting in now. Maybe Discord.
Joker, how is this?
Go on. Him doing the exact. So, chat, is it just me right now in the booth? What do you think they're going to try to level up to? I would say the 2 fighters are probably looking at level 21 to 23, just because that's where it gets... Oh, Drum, that's not nice. And by the way, chat, is my microphone perfectly fine? So we're getting a 18 plus. I have to sabotage everyone because it's just my ego taking over. I have the only one that gets on. It's been way too long. Well,
I'm here, Joker. I can kind of hear you. How do I sound to you? Chat, my apologies. If you could let me know how it is that I sound. I'm having trouble hearing Joker myself. Rip. Joker, alright, we're going to work on that real quick. Joker's going to be back real soon, and my apologies for the delay. It looks like in the match up top, Miaut versus Ali, they are going at it. They are both going after Carrie. Ali has taken out Carrie. He's the first one to light an orb here in this double-header match. He's got the fire orb. As Papafoiz, he's headed to the volcano now. Papafoiz gets through the ice cave, picks up his slab. That's all set. Trenton's still fighting a little bit in the ice cave, it looks like. His red wizard is on the ground. His HP is low. Tank and Nuke, they have been promoted to level 17 at this point in time. He's going to take out the eye, and we're going to see where Trenton goes with this. Trenton takes out the eye again. It looks like he's going to do a little bit of a grind on the eye here. We'll see how much time he devotes to this as we near the 50-minute mark of this match with two players have an orb lit, both the fire orb, and both players are the ones that are against each other. So looks like pretty even matchups with the top people playing against each other and the bottom people playing against each other. The Joker MB, welcome back.
Hey, what's up? Drum, I'm coming for you next.
Papafoiz picks up his ribbon from the volcano. Ali has checked Sarda. He went ahead and he picked up his rod, so Earth Cave is available to him, but he's going to go to Melmond first. He wants to check out those level 5 magic shops. In the black magic shop, he isn't going to find much. Confused, and he probably isn't going to buy that. He doesn't need it. Carrie would be the one that he would be looking at for, but Cure 4 in the white magic shop, he wants that for his red wizard, but is it learnable is the question. The red wizard can learn the first and second slots of white magic in Melmond, so I was probably pretty happy to see that.
Sorry, I was having setup and mic issues.
Joker, we can hear you. You sound good, my friend.
No worries. My mic started to fall off from my desk, so we're all good now.
You could see that, the Cure 4, right there, down on Trenton's screen. He wasn't quite sure. He leaves the white magic shop, goes back to it, realizes Cure 4, very powerful spell for white magic, is available for his red wizard.
We got drum going up talking up a storm in chat, so keep it up, Drum.
And you're listening to him?
Of course, I think Drum has beaten me 1 or 2 times, or many of them.
1 or 2 times or many. All right, that's a decent little potential average right there. Miaut in the ice cave. He's going to go in. He's going to check a couple other chests on his way to pick up his slab. So he's looking to open up the game as well with one orb already lit.
So Mealy just brought something up, that there are ribbons for sale in Melmon? I didn't think that that would be possible. We do have Fade right now. Sorry, Hangry. We've been dealing with a little bit, and the recap is interesting. So it was the vanilla, decent amount of vanilla stuff. We had the slab in ice. We had the bottle in Castle of Ordeals. We had a bridge in a box. We had the king giving away his crown. We had the... I forget what Sarah gave.
Princess Sarah? Princess Sarah gave the tail, so then that's the reason that all of our players this evening are already promoted.
Okay, so that gets us the tail. And then the floater was given by... That was the sages. No, the floater you purchased. You ended up getting the canoe from the pirates. And what else were we forgetting?
Let's see, the bottle was located in Castle Ordeals. The robot over in the waterfall, he had the cube. And Sarda and his lakefront property there had the rod.
So there we go. I think that is everything. And yes, all four are using the same shield. See.
Trenton makes his way to the waterfall. He's making up the trip that Papafoiz already made to the waterfall, while Papafoiz continues to move on. He takes out Carrie. He's lit his first orb. Ali in the Castle Ordeals. He's going to go out. He's going to pick up his bottle. Our players here, Joker, they're converging a little bit. I'm giving the edge right now to Papafoiz. He's already entered the Earth Cave. He's going to go after Lich at this point.
And I'm going to say he's going to get that second orb lit before a lot of our other runners will have, well, in Ali's case, Ali will possibly have that second one lit, but I'm definitely saying Papa's ahead right now.
Yeah, I think this has gone from an advantage that he had earlier. He was the first one to get the airship into a little bit more of a lead at this point. He's in go mode. He's ready to play. And if you notice down there, he is not checking chests. He bypassed some fairly easy ones. He's going to stop up. He's going to check the chest right here and over by the vampire for sure. But he's in skip chest mode. So that tells me he's looking to go ahead and extend his lead a little bit more here.
Does he go to the bat party room? That is the question.
Everybody's going to the party. Have a real good time. Does Papafoiz know that?
I don't think he'll check it this time. If it was for the memes, he would. I think he knows that he may have a lead. I think he is pretty well aware that it is... he is facing Trenton, who is one of... Trenton is an elite runner.
Meanwhile, Papafoiz, he's taking on the Vampire Joker.
And I see him there. I don't know exactly what level, and everyone said hi, Vampire, bye, Vampire.
I didn't know what was going on, Joker. My apologies. Talking about vampires, he's obviously gone already. Papafoiz is going to use his rod that he got from Sarda. He's going to continue on. He's going to go after the undead Lich. He's going to look to light his second orb, while his opponent, Trenton, has gone the other way. He did the waterfall, took care of that. He got his cube. It looks like he's going to use his Oxiel. He's going to head to the Sea Shrine, Joker.
So on Papa's side, just to say it, everyone take out their rods and bust that 3 1/4 floppy. That's what he uses for that's what... I guess that's an old meme.
TrintonGL has a fork here. Is he going to go to the mermaids, or is he going after Kraken? It looks like he's going after Kraken.
No one goes to the mermaids unless you're me. Yeah.
You're a fan of going to the mermaids, Joker?
all the time. I gotta go see my ladies.
Okay, understandable, sir. By fighting his way through these zombies in the castle ordeals, he is going to go ahead and he's going to pick up his bottle. That's going to open up the potential for Sea Shrine for him as well. We have a dinosaur sighting?
We got a Tyro.
There he is. There he is, the lovable Tyro. Ice 3 from Ali freezes the Tyro. He's putting the Tyro on ice. And the Tyro is down, and it's in the freezer.
We got another one!
Tyro has come back. He's coming back after Ali. He has brought a friend. He went and recruited friends. Ali fires again with Ice 3 and takes down Tyro and friend.
So it looks like we got Papa at level 14 or 15 as it stands. That seems to be the, okay, we're just going to go for it level and catch up some more levels as they go along.
Trenton down in the Sea Shrine in the lower right-hand part of your corner is struggling. He has been menuing for heal potions for quite a while right now. It looks like one of his light warriors is down on the ground, and Trenton wants to continue this dive after Kraken. He's got 70 heal potions, that's no issue, but that light warrior in the second slot is dead.
So fun fact, if it still works the same way as it has before, it's going to go 25, it goes 50% to hit the first one, 25 for the second one, and then 12.5 for the third and the fourth. So what that means is if it does not go to that second, to the light warrior in the second, what it's going to do is it's going to jump back up to the 50% chance to hit it. So you get initially a 50% chance to hit it, and then another 25. So we're not going to get too deep in the math. Let's just put it this way. There's a very strong chance that it's going to hit the fighter.
Down goes the Black Wizard of Trenton. He's down to 2 light warriors. It's his tank, it's his knight. Fire 3 from the Sea Snakes comes out, does a little bit of damage. Sea Snakes are firing Fire 3 again, doing a lot more damage. Trenton gets out of this battle. He's got 2 light warriors left, right around 100 HP each. He's going to menu. He's using his heal potions. He's going to keep fighting, Joker.
And don't forget that he probably, I think he should have picked up already Life 1 and Life 2, because Life 1 is available for both the White Mage and the Fighter, as well as Life 2 is available for the White Mage, definitely.
That was the Sea Snakes. They had Rub, they had Fire 3. I thought I saw something else in there. We're going to see them again later, Joker. They're going to pop up on the water floor, the Temple of Fiends Revisited. So Trenton's got that information right now. He is the first one in the Sea Shrine. We'll see if any other players get that information. And here they are again. Heal 2 from the Sea Troll. Now the Sea Troll's got spells. Let's see what he's packing.
Life 2. Using Fade wisely to get rid of them. And then this is Scotland. There we go. Everyone says goodbye. Life 2 was level 4 last I saw.
Yes, Life 2 was level 4 in Elfland. Papafoiz picks up his Oxael. I've got to think that he's going to be on his way to get on Trenton's tail over here in the Sea Shrine. Oh, no, he's going to pick up his Chime. Okay.
I think he's wisely saving Kraken and her 8 tentacles for last.
AliGerBrap headed to the robot in the waterfall. He's going to pick up his cube, open up his options a little bit more.
Miaut going to visit the fairy that we ruse from a bottle. Not to be confused with Jamie in the bottle that Christina Aguilera was saying about what was that?
Trenton showing a lot of guts here. This is a little bit risky. It's his knight and his white wizard on his way to Kraken. He's looking to take him out.
I think we have the theory in chat that he's going to try to grind these 2 up a little bit to get some more experience to, make them a little bit stronger, not to worry too much. Have that tank be a super tank.
Looks like level 20 right now. I'm not sure about that option at this point. I wouldn't think this deep in a dungeon that he would be doing this at this point. But Life 2 from the... Okay. Alright. That was Trenton's strategy. Chat, very good. Thank you for correcting me. Very good. So not only does Trenton go ahead and he gets all that experience for those 2 warriors that he wanted to do, or the 2 warriors that end up being left over, he's got that information. Sea trolls and sea snakes have spells, and they can definitely do some damage for later in the game.
Looks like he has a couple of casts of Fog 2. Well, Invis 2 now, but he has some casts of Fog 2. We got Papa checking these chests on that first level of the tower. Are you pro-check all these chests as they're essentially free?
I am. Joker, I'm a chest checker. That 3rd ribbon could make all the difference in the world later on in the game. The dragon armor, an extra pro ring, in this case a pro cape that Papafoiz is taking a look at in the chest right now. And it's worth it. If you get into fights in the Sky Castle, in the Mirage Tower, they're usually pretty good for experience, and at this point in time, I mean, Papafoiz just fired off a Fade, Ice 3. You've got powerful spells, AoE spells, that can take down these enemies.
No, it definitely allows him to be able, that 3rd ribbon would definitely allow him to cause a little bit more damage and be a little bit better when you go into the Temple of Fiends Revisited.
Trenton's on his way to pick up his chime after taking out Kraken. Ali's on his way to the Sea Shrine now. It'll be interesting to see if these players get all the same type of information of what's going to be coming up on the water floor of the Temple of Fiends Revisited. Czar in chat sees Vorpals, and it makes him very happy. A reminder that polls are open, not only for the best endgame sword for the night, but for the mascot for the 2018 Spring Tournament. Fans of Randomania, Final Fantasy Randomizer, we want to know which lizard will it be? Is it the Agama? Is it the Iguana? Or perhaps the elusive Saria? Go ahead. The links are in the chat right now. Thank you, Nora, very much. Get out there and vote. We want to know what it is that you want the 2018 Spring Tournament of Final Fantasy Randomizer mascot to be. Unrunnables on Ali's side of the game, a wizard Sahag, full screen of red Sahags as well. For anyone that isn't sure with the unrunnable shuffle that we have here now in Final Fantasy Randomizer, great feature by the way, this particular fight will always be runnable no matter what. It actually shares essentially a side, or it shares a sort of an inner working of the game with the pirates, who are also always going to be unrunnable. So that will always remain not able to run. However, wizards with the unrunnable shuffle now oftentimes are runnable. The Phantom later on in the Temple of Fiends Revisited, he's oftentimes runnable, but you never know what else could pop up that is unrunnable. Earlier we saw ogres. We couldn't get away from them, and they had cremate, caused a little bit of trouble for our players tonight. Papafoiz continuing to check chests up in the Sky Castle. Takes on 4 mana cores that ambush him. He's going to go ahead and run away from that fight right now. He's going to attempt to run away from this fight right now. But the mana cores, they aren't hitting too hard. Papafoiz has changed his mind. He's going to go and looks like he's going to take this fight. He's going to fire off the Mage Staff and some Fades. This is a pretty good fight. It's going to give around 1,000 experience to his Light Warrior party.
that's going to help him out get a couple extra levels. Looks like Trinton is kind of at that same spot. They're high-five and running side by side.
Ali checking the Sharknado room chest on his way to Kraken at this point. Looks like he's passing up some chests as well. He's just going to take the easy ones as his opponent in this match tonight, Miaut, is on Kraken. He's right next to him, just steps away to try and take out the Water Fiend.
So, chat, who wants to see a war mech? Will, do you want to see a war mech?
I'm an equal opportunity Walmart, excuse me, Warmech seer, Warmech tester. I don't mind taking out a little bit of Warmech here and there.
I am all about that war mech. To answer chat's question, what is Papa going for? I would say that he is actually checking for potentially some extra armor, just because makes his two fighters get them fully geared up.
That's right. All four of our players have the defense sword. That's a pretty big endgame, very useful endgame item to have. Weapon, questionable. We're not sure about that, but it casts Roost in battle. Very important, very good option to have later in this game against those endgame fiends.
Alright, can we get some war mech hyped up in chat? The Bridge of Destiny coming at you.
Kraken goes down on Miaut's screen. He's lit his water orb. That's 2 orbs lit now for Miaut. Papafoiz looking to extend his lead, facing Tiamat as he gets through the Bridge of Destiny without a Warmech sighting. As much as you tried, chat, we'll have more opportunities. We'll see if we can get a Warmech for you tonight.
Tiamat said, "You are not going home with dinner," to the Black Mage on the Papa side. And 0 for 2 when it comes to Warmech. We have Trenton getting all the way past.
I think Papafoiz has positioned himself very well here, Joker.
I definitely think so too, and it's going to be those two fighters. I think we might see more of that if it works well right now, because that's the big difference. Is the fighter's supposed to be Red Wizard.
Miaut translates his slab all in one swoop. He's going to head to Earth Cave. He's going to go run through here. Joker, do you think he checks any chests or he just goes right for Lich?
Right to Lich. I think he's just done. I think he wants to get this old. I think he wants to go visit the Four Fiends and be on his merry way. But definitely think it is no more check. Just go.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to think at the 1 hour 9 minute mark with the runners that he's going against, it is going to be tough, and that he is totally expecting to have a good race on his side. Just right now, I mean, look at Papa. He is running. And the last, Trenton is going to have the two of the easier, we'll say, to go through when it comes to fire and burst. Not going to have to check anything, just going to go straight down and collect his 2 orbs and kill those 2 fiends.
That's correct. Papafoiz making a beeline for Onrak and its Sea Shrine with his Oxyale in hand. He's looking to take out Kraken. He's 1 orb away. He's got the Mystic Key. He's got the loot. That will unlock the Temple of Fiends Revisited to where he can make the hunt for the ultimate Fiend of Chaos.
Well, I mean, I think Chaos is the 3rd final boss, but the real final boss is going to be Kraken.
That's a pretty good idea, Joker, for a potential poll in the future. Because a lot of people think that Gatekeeper's Kraken too. I mean, just the mere verbiage of hearing or seeing Kraken 2 typed out kind of sends tingles down your spine, or perhaps Tiamat, as the Gatekeepers can oftentimes be more tougher than the Ultimate Fiend. Thor's hammer in the chest behind the vampire, and Miaut elects to skip it. Interesting.
I think Miaut's just like, you know what, I'm done. We're gonna get this going. Oh, Fog 2. Armoring up all of the enemies. That's not something to overlook. It looks like the guys are gonna be doing this.
Right. There's a couple. Yeah, there's a couple things here. The guys have some sort of spells. They've got some skills. We're not sure what else they have, but it takes time, Joker. It just slows you down, and it's really annoying. And with Miaut going ahead and skipping the Thor's Hammer, it is getting a little bit later in the game. We're a little bit past the 1 hour and 10-minute mark right now. And at this point in time, the value of that Thor's Hammer does go down just a little bit.
Definitely. And who do you think is... Oh! Papa doing me the favor and visiting the mermaids. Papa's a real MVP.
Papafoiz making it happen for the Joker MB right here tonight of Randomania, Final Fantasy Randomizer, visiting the mermaids of the Sea Shrine. What is he looking for, Joker? My initial thought is, and I don't know if we've seen it, so my apologies if we have, I think he wants the Power Gauntlet.
I believe they may already have the Bonk Gauntlet. I definitely think it's for better armor for his second fighter. Because I don't think the second fighter is as well equipped as the first one. And we're getting Drum saying the third ribbon. He
finds out
basically full cleared the entire game at this point.
He's done a lot of the chests. We'll be able to see those numbers at the end of the game. If Papafoiz is able to go ahead and take out Chaos, we can see how many chests he checked.
And I'm gonna dare to say that Trenton and Papa are gonna enter Temple of Fiends Revisited within, I'll say, 2 to 3 minutes of each other. It's gonna be the ultimate equalizer, and to see who will have the better RNG when you go through that.
Okay, so we're definitely talking RNG, Joker, and we're talking about that difference of the 2-fighter, 2-night party for Papafoiz.
As well as Trenton just passed up on a ribbon by not fighting those agonists.
Trenton's also going to skip the chest guarded by the Red Dragon and the Agama. He's going to go straight to carry. He's going to try to light his third orb.
Is Trenton pausing to think, or I think we're just getting something going on Trenton's side?
Looks like it might be just a little bit of a delay, I believe. He wants carry. He wants to take care of carry. And we're back. He's got taken on a couple of ogres. They're gone right now.
We are definitely going to have to ask Papa why the checking of all the chests.
So far tonight, Joker, we saw Trenton do a little bit of grinding on the eye. We saw Miaut do a little bit on the Agama. Did we see any other real, I'm going to stop and I'm going to take a few fights to get a few more levels from either of our other 2 runners?
Peninsula Power.
Other than the Peninsula Power, yeah, to get the money, of course, yeah. But I didn't really see anything other than levels for pure level grinding at any other point in the game. But essentially, that must have acted for them.
Definitely, and I think Matt did a little bit of grinding as well on the Peats. So we saw some EH Peats, we saw the trifecta. We saw the Peats, the Agama, and the Eye all in one run. Yeah, everyone in chat can go home happy.
Experience fight for Papafoiz. He just took out a Gray Shark and a Big Eye combination. That is an experience bonanza. He wasn't going to pass up on that fight, even on his way to Kraken to try to light his 4th orb.
Not at all, and here we go. Let's see how he fares with Kraken. And we got Trenton going down to face Lich, and it's not too long of a walk down.
Trenton's going to run right through this Earth Cave. He's going to get through it as fast as he can. He's going to take out the easiest fiend of the first half of the game, probably certainly by far Lich. He's going to get right on the tail of Papafoiz, and he's going to try to make this happen. Papafoiz right now, Kraken has fast, but it doesn't matter. Papafoiz goes ahead and takes down Kraken. He lights his 4th orb. He might have a little bit of shopping to do, fill up heal potions, and he's on his way to the Temple of Fiends Revisited.
And Trenton's only going to be a couple minutes behind him. I think Papa's going to have a couple things left to do when it comes to, making sure he's full up on heal potions, revamping all his magic, making sure he has all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. So he's making a lie over there.
We got a quick look at Ali's screen right there. It looks like he's hovering right around level 17 for his Light Warrior party right now. And Papafoiz is going right in. Papafoiz is the first of our players tonight to enter the Temple of Fiends Revisited. No, he's leaving. He made a liar of me. My apologies. I'm assuming, going to fill up in heal potions, Joker.
I think that, and possibly just make sure that he sleeps at the there, and making sure that he has gold bracelets. Checking the white magic for his 2 fighters, which is another smart move.
The backup Life 1. That's right. Life 1 is in that 4th slot. The Knight would never be able to learn in almost any other capacity in Final Fantasy, but here in Randomizer, it goes by slots. Life fell in the 4th slot of Canaria in the White Magic Shop. The Knight can learn that 4th slot, hence Papa now has the 2 Knights and 2 extra life spells should something go haywire in the Temple of Fiends Revisited, as he enters it right around the 1 hour, 17 minute, 30 second mark.
So this is big. Let's find out if these gas dragons are going to be runnable, because they are not fun. Oh, we got Miaut on the Bridge of Destiny. Oh, gas dragons are runnable. The dream is real. Can we get some Warmack hype up in chat?
We're looking for Warmack hype here.
We got the Paper Tiger Phantom. Let's see what happens here. Casting Dark saying, then we're gonna give you this Jello Pudding Pop.
Papafoiz passes on the validation chest right behind the Phantom. He's continuing on. There's no other runners here right now that actually are really too well. Miaut's behind him, but he's in the other race. We're not sure what's going on with Triton right now. We're working on finding that out. Meanwhile, his opponent Papafoiz is moving on. He's moving on to almost to get to the earth floor of the Temple of Fiends Revisited.
Oh, and every encounter on Miaut's side just has me waiting, basking, hoping for that Warmack. And let's give it up for Ali. Ali is in the ice cave, doing an awesome job as well.
Miaut moves on to Tiamat. He's looking to light his 4th orb so that he can get to the Temple of Fiends Revisited. Tiamat he looks like he's got stun touch. He knocked down the ninja fairly quickly, but the ninja gets back up. Invincibility 2, cloaking himself for invisibility against Tiamat and his hard hits.
Looks like we've got Trenton getting very close to knocking out Lich for the first time, as well as we have Papa sneaking up on Lich the First.
2,000 experience and Papafoiz gets 2,000 experience from a Fire 3 taking out 7 green Medusas. That's pretty rich. He's taking very select fights on his way to the Earth Fiend Lich 2 on his way to Chaos. I think that's a very smart move, Joker.
And I'm not going to say it, but there are a couple important magics that we have not, skills and magics that we have not seen from the 4 Fiends just yet.
We have not seen Warmack, so Warmack is in a pool. He's in a pool with Chaos, Tiamat 2, Lich 2, Carry 2, and Kraken 2. All their spells, all their skills, all their statistics, their statistics have been randomized, but their options have been shuffled. We don't know who's got what. We haven't seen Warmack, so we don't know what he might have had.
Not that I'm gonna say we haven't seen Tier 4 nuke or nuclear, but, you know, those are typical spells that you want to watch.
Cure 4, a well-timed Cure 4 can wreak havoc on a player. And if they're in a match against another player, that Cure 4 is looming in there somewhere. It can wreak havoc on them, too. It's something that is kept in the back of a mind that our runners has a possibility that they might have to plan for.
So it looks like we've already seen nuke. It's just kind of nuclear that we're waiting for. Or depending upon where you come from, nuclear. Could be some nuclear.
Miaut's got his 4 orbs lit. He's in Elfland doing a little bit of shopping. He's going to head to the Temple of Fiends Revisited.
So it is not over yet. Remember, we're going to have we're going to have 3 of our 4 runners in the Temple of Fiends Revisited, in TLFR at the same time. That means that any slip up with Kraken 2 or Tiamat 2 will cause it to level the playing field.
Trenton and Miaut leave Canaria at the exact same time. Trenton's headed to the Temple of Fiends Revisited. Miaut's going back to Elfland. He wants a spell.
Looks I can't blame him for going back and getting everything he can at this point, because he might as well just fill up.
Meanwhile, Carry 2 giving a little bit of trouble to Papafoiz. The Black Wizard is down. Big swing from his knight. 4 hits, only 58 damage on Carry 2. A critical hit, 230 damage from Ben. Another critical hit, only 76 damage from Abe. But Fade from the White Wizard takes down Carry 2 for Papafoiz.
That's a huge check on his side. Wondering if he's now kicking himself for not picking up Fade for his 2 fighters.
Papafoiz has some information now. Should something happen here, he's got him information about Absorb from Carry 2. He can definitely adjust himself should the worst case scenario happen.
Looks like Trenton has lost his hat.
Miaut taking on Gas Dragons on his way to the Phantom. Neck and neck between Miaut and Trenton. Now, they are not against each other here. They are playing the same seed, but it is the people on the players in the bottom row. Papafoiz against Trenton, and on the top, Ali versus Miaut. That's the focus here.
So here's the interesting thing. We got Papa getting all the way to Kraken, and let's see what happens here.
Kraken 2, defense sword onto Ben. Uh-oh, Joker. Big hit from Kraken.
Hits like a truck. I think we're going to see... Oh, we're not going to see another defense, but we're definitely going to see him go through, and Abe is down.
Kraken with a second shot takes down Abe, the lead knight of Papafoiz.
Well, here's a big thing. He was at least able to get off the 2 white shirt casts as well as 2 defense casts on his second fighter, and Kraken 2 down.
Fade from the White Wizard takes down Kraken 2. Cure 4 and life spells coming into play that quickly. Papafoiz is back to full health as he gets attacked by some vampires. Over in the other matchup, Miaut battling Lich 1. Lich 1 coming out with stop, only stuns 1 light warrior, his ninja.
And let's see what Tiamat 2 has in store. And we got Trenton not far behind at all. A little bit of a hiccup against Tiamat 2 is going to put Trenton right directly back in the lead.
Stun from Tiamat out of the gates. No good against Papafoiz. Papafoiz using the power gauntlet on Ben as Bane is pulled out of the poison smoke. There goes the Black Wizard for Papafoiz against Tiamat.
So my thing is, do you try to Bane Tiamat now? Who did that to you? Why not?
Fight fire with fire is an option, but with 2 knights that are hitting for 9 damage, I would continue to attack. The Knight with the Masmo critical hit 580 into Tiamat. Quad X from Tiamat's no good.
So we got Miaut going and finding out what Carry 2 is going to have, and we have another set of Tyro stakes.
Critical hit from the Knights of Papafoiz takes out Tiamat 2. He is steps away from the Chamber of Chaos. But first, he has to battle a few worms. He's going to go ahead and run away from them and then plan for his final battle with the Ultimate Fiend.
So, we still have another cast of Nuclear left, and Cure 4. Chat, do you think we would have already passed, or do you think Chaos is going to have one of those? And the other big thing to pay attention to is how many... Chaos is hittable. 4 hits at 120, at 107 damage. That is doable.
That is very doable. Yeah, you're right, Joker. We haven't had any fast and no tempers, no power gauntlets been used at all, and he already hit for 100 with the Knight.
And he just cast fast on himself. So we have Chaos casting fast on himself, Bonk Gauntlet going up on Ben, 3 for 88, and Temper going up on Ben. We got the defense, and just continuously casting.
Trenton taking on Lich 2. We've seen Swirl. Swirl is on Lich 2.
So really, I'd say what we want to look for is Nuclear and Cure 4. Those are the last two.
461 and 7 hits from Ben. Nuke, there it is, Joker. Chaos packing some heat. A nuke does some damage. The White Wizard of Papafoiz is down on one knee. Cure 4. Cure 4, though, bails him out, Joker.
And here we go. We have 6 hits for 769.
Not good enough. It's not enough. Merely a flesh wound, says Chaos. He fires back with Fire 3.
And there you go, Papafoiz with an SRL time of 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 18 seconds. Comes in first place.
Papafoiz, congratulations, chat. Get out your GGs. Congratulations. He moves to 1-0 here in the first week in the first round of the 2018 Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament.
I have a feeling we'll be joined by him in chat very shortly. Just going to reach out and see if you would like to join for an interview.
While Joker's working on that, let's turn our focus to Papafoiz's opponent tonight, Trenton. He's on the move too. He's about to take on Carry. He's going to take on Carry too. The 1 HP Red Wizard is in the front. The tank has been
134 of 241 chests is what he opened up.
Okay. We figured there's what 7 chests in the Temple of Fiends Revisited, somewhere in there. So yeah, he skipped about 100 chests. That counter doesn't count, I believe, any resets, but I'm not sure exactly how that works at this point.
Look at that damage done. 52,000.
Carry.
Oh, nuclear!
Fires nuclear. Most of the damage was done to the Black Wizard. He's still standing. The White Wizard's hurting a little bit too. The White Wizard must be protected here, Joker. He's got to keep the White Wizard alive. Fast from the Black Wizard on the tank, but the tank is down to 1 knee. 95 HP and 59 HP are left for Trenton. He's going to continue to fight. He's going to use his Cure 4 on his damage dealer. But it's not needed. 491 damage from Trenton's Knight takes out Carry 2.
Welcome aboard, Papa. Congratulations on your win. Papa, blink twice if you can hear us. We cannot hear you. Blink twice for us, Papa. Make sure that no one took you away from us. There we go.
Well, Joker prepares his questions for our winner tonight, Papafoiz. I'd like to update you right now that Trinton, which was Papafoiz's opponent tonight, is nearing the corridor where Kraken lies in wait to try and gatekeep Trinton away from him finishing tonight's game. Meanwhile, Miaut on the top screen in the right, he's got the lead over Ali in their matchup. He's on Tiamat too, using the same and similar strategy that Papafoiz did with the defense and its ruse casting abilities.
So, Papa, first thing I'm going to ask you is, what was your decision on that the Light Warriors that you brought with you? That party composition? Well, Joker.
Warriors are too good, man. Fighters are too strong.
Okay, now, was there any thought of going 2 white mages opposed to the black mage, or did you just say, you know what, I'm gonna throw that curve and have that black mage in there with me?
Not to reveal too much of my strategy, but no, depending on what the force party is, I have a set go-to party for, it depends if it's thief, black belt, I'll go with a certain party, or if it's fighter, one of the mages, I'll go with a different party.
Definitely. And good job. Tell Chad a little bit about what you're thinking with the progression where you went. It seemed that you had a plan, you did not deviate from that.
I honestly have not got to practice much at all, and today I probably spent like just a solid hour going over the flags, what all the incentives mean, and all that other stuff. And I think more than actually practicing a seed, that helped with anything, because I was just going all willy-nilly in my practice seeds, and I was very vocal in the chat. I had never had a time under like 150. I think the challenge seed was the fastest that I've done one, and that was like 151. But having a better understanding of the flags was very helpful.
Okay, definitely. And Will, do you have any questions for Papa?
Papafoiz, what did you think when you saw the floater as the vendor item for sale for right around $8,000, $9,000 over in, I believe it was Provoca? Can you guys hear me?
Sure can.
Yeah, I was hoping POP wasn't terrible. Thankfully it wasn't. And having Fire 3 in level 1 was really helpful.
Miaut, in his match with Ali, has moved on to Chaos. Power Gauntlet and Tempers being used on his knight. He's moved his knight to the last slot.
And Trenton having his party wiped out and flicking back his black mage.
Miaut looking for nuke charges. He is out of them at this point. He's got 2 Light Warriors in the hundreds of HP, but Chaos is doing melee attacks and he's missing because of the Cloak of Invisibility that he put up, and now he's casting Cure 4 on the White Wizard.
So, Papa, I got a question. You were still checking chests. Was that, there was the debate with amongst us. I was thinking it was to try and get a little bit more armor for your second fighter, but I could be wrong.
Oh, no, I had iron armor. I was trying to find something. If I didn't find anything in Sea Shrine, I was just going to YOLO it, and if I had to go buy steel armor, that was my backup plan, but I was looking for flame, ice, opal, dragon, anything. I mean, I had iron armor.
Trenton is in a battle here with vampires on his way to Chaos. He tried the Bane Sword. It was completely ineffective, and his Light Warrior party has been taken out by the vampires on the Sky Castle floor of the Temple of Fiends Revisited. Meanwhile, Miaut has finished off Chaos. He finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 5 seconds. Congratulations, Miaut.
GG's.
Trinton has decided he's going to go ahead and pack it in. He had a good battle here with Papafoiz. Papafoiz takes the victory in the battle of former broadcast partners. We're going to see if we can get Trinton in here as well.
We're trying to get Miaut in here as well. So Joey, while we still have you here, Papa. Any last words for everyone, or any other share your wisdom with us?
Hello.
Just study the damn flags. That was honestly the biggest help.
Papa
Hello.
always doing with honesty. Master of the Rurus. Can we just get a Ruru one time? Ruru.
Did I win?
Yes, for your match against Ali, you did win. So congratulations. You are joining Papa as part of the 1-0 group. So that is awesome job on your part.
Yay. I was worried because I did a practice seed yesterday, and when I saw the floater in the shop, I assumed that the bottle was switched with the floater, but I wasn't sure if the bottle was gonna be still in an item shop. So when I was gonna go into ordeals, I was kind of second guessing it. I was thinking about going to the on-rack shop or the Gaia shop first, but I decided to do ordeals. Like I don't know if everybody decided to grind money for the floater like I did.
I did.
Yeah.
I was level 4 when I went there. I was like, just please, I hope something. I can kill anything here. This would be beautiful. And everything was easy. Like, what was difficult about that? Because I don't think I ran into anything that I was like, crap.
Not actually no. The Agamas were really nasty, but by that time I had three ribbons. When
Actually,
I got one there.
Let me rephrase that. The imps were the worst thing about this seed.
Yeah.
Maya, congratulations going to 1-0 here in the first round of the Swiss tournament. I do have a quick question for you. The Agamas, you spent a little bit of time grinding on Agamas. You didn't seem to be concerned or afraid at all with the fact that they had the crack ability. Is that you were just going to go in and knock a couple of them out, or did that concern you at all?
That actually did concern me when I only had 2 ribbons. I was deciding on not grinding the Agamas because I had to lose either the Black Mage or the White Mage, and since I wasn't going to do carry at high level, I mean, even if it's not that high stats, there's a chance that I could die. And when I found that 3rd ribbon in that Agama chest, I said, okay, I can do this. It's only because I found that last ribbon that I decided to grind a bit on the Agamas.
How much hate did I get for not using the Vorpal sword?
I didn't use it either. I was gonna use it, but I found the Moss Moons, and I said, okay, I'll just use this.
So I gotta ask both of you, as former and current commentators, when are we getting you in this booth? When are we gonna have you talk and share your wonderful wealth of knowledge from the Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer and the Final Fantasy Randomizer with the community?
Oh man, I'll have to think about that one, since these new changes, I'm not really familiarized with them, so my strategy commentary isn't going to be up to par with last tournament. I'd had to practice a bit.
Meanwhile, we'd like to update you on a runner that's still going. Ali is not giving up in his match with Miaut. He's going to try to finish. He has just taken out, he's just taking on Lich 1 right now in the Temple of Fiends Revisited. So he's going to continue to fight.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. He's at Lich. I usually don't respect Lich, and I don't use many spells.
So, Papa, any chance we get you back in the commentary booth?
It's highly unlikely.
I'll take at least a possibility. So the Grey Worms look to be relatively simple to run from. In AliGerBrap, let's give Ali some love.
The Grey Worms had an unusually high or really high ambush rate. It's like they were the shadows of the seed.
Speaking of love, let's get some love out to our tracker tonight. Melee Wizard, another wonderful job working with this new tracker that we've rolled out. Bent glass tube for putting together this tracker. It's beautiful. We love it. That way the viewers can follow. It helps us in the commentary booth out a lot. Thank you very much, Bent glass tube. And Randomania, Nora, thank you very much for hosting us tonight. And earlier tonight, we're going to be back. We're going to be back for a while here. Final Fantasy Randomizer isn't going anywhere. Our Swiss tournament has just begun.
And it definitely looks like we have a lot of upcoming Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer matches coming up on Randomania. And the next one will be tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Lord Fizzlebeast versus Brilliant and Insane. And then at 8 o'clock, we're going to be returning with... and then we're going to be returning the next day at 9 a.m. with myself and Arson Horse. But that's not all your action tomorrow. At 4 p.m., you have Bismarck. He's got what you need against X Ice Blue on Speed Gaming, as well as Split Punch versus Fuchsia Fantasy on Speed Gaming. And then as well as Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock, to be watching golf and NASCAR. You can also be hanging out with us in Ishbin Maya in Demon Frog, 1983 on Randomizer Mania. And then 3 p.m. you'll have Falconic versus Sarby, and then 6 p.m. on Randomania you'll have Minochi and I Am the Schwash.
That's right, and even a little bit later on, late Sunday evening in the Eastern Time Zone, 10:30 p.m. on our other partner network, Speed Gaming, our leader, co-administrator, Zardia, he's in the tournament. He wants a piece of the action, and he's going to take on yours truly, Will Cleosis. That is 10:30 p.m. Eastern over on Speed Gaming Sunday night. I can't wait to finally get out of the booth and get in there with Czar. It's an honor to play him, and we're gonna knock some. We're gonna go at it, Joker. Definitely.
That's gonna be fun. I did not see that on the list, so sorry for not bringing that up, but that will be fun. I will be watching intently as you guys battle it out.
AliGerBrap now moving on. He's through Carry 2, winding his way through the water floor of the Templar Fiends Revisited. He's going to take on Kraken 2 very soon.
So, Papa, Miaut, any last words, anything you want to bestow upon us?
No, I know nothing. I don't know a lot. I just entered this. I mean, I haven't played this for a long time. I did a few practice seats before this, but I'm mostly waiting for the entrance shuffle to really get into it. But I didn't want to miss this tournament. So I guess that doesn't help, right? I don't know. No, nothing. Everything's great. I'm actually happy I won. I didn't think I was gonna win, but I did. Yay! Yay!
Do not sell yourself short, Miaut. You can tell that you do play elsewhere, as well as you don't forget where you're playing in the past. The amount of time that you put into it, anyone who has in the past, myself is not one of those, but it shows. It's just like riding a bike. It stays there.
AliGerBrap takes out Kraken 2. He's moving on to the Echo of the Floating Castle. Tiamat 2 is on deck for Ali as he continues to fight in this seed. He wants to finish badly.
I had to reset the first time through TOFR. I forgot to get life on my fighters. Thankfully I did, because I would have wiped. There was one point where I needed the fighters to have life because the white mage died.
Was I the only one who used a thief?
Yes,
Yeah.
what was up with the thief? I was a huge fan of that. I was secretly rooting for you because of the red pajama party.
I just wanted to make sure I could run from things, since the unrunnables are shuffled. Then I just wanted to make sure that I ran from the nastier unrunnable enemies like a bunch of earth elementals or a bunch of waters, if they didn't have the unrunnable flag. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got out of there.
Totally understandable.
As far as the content for Randomania tomorrow, we talked about it earlier. It's the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer one-shot tournament. It's going to be on multiple channels here on the Randomania family. It starts at 1 p.m. Eastern. Ali takes out Tiamat 2.
Come on, let's send Allie some love. Let's send Allie some of our NG chat. Let's keep it going.
Lot of respect here for Ali. Go on, he's going to try to finish this out, but he's got the vampires that Trenton had now. These vampires took Trenton out and ended his game. How is he going to be able to react?
The nice thing is you can run from the vampires. They are a runnable fight in this one.
Ah, those vampires ambushed Ali, trying to ruin his dreams of getting to Chaos.
That's one of the worst encounters you could get before Chaos.
I think I got this one too, but I got preemptive strike. I was really lucky.
Ali gets away. He's entered the Chamber of Chaos. Healing up. Preparing his attack. Taking a look at his spell. Seeing how many temper charges he's got. Where's fast. And how does he want to align his party. He's down to 14 heal potions. He's in single-digit heal potions now. It looks like he's going to run out. And he's trying to figure out exactly how he's going to distribute those 30 hit points into what characters he wants to give them to. And he's neglecting the bottom character, YOLO.
I can even abandon YOLO.
It is the Black Wizard. He takes the Black Wizard, puts it in the first slot. He's going to rearrange his armor. He's taken the ribbon off the Black Wizard. He's going to ribbonize all three of his other Light Warriors except the lower HP Black Wizard. Good move, Joker. I think that was the right thing to do.
I definitely think it is too. We already see that Chaos is going to hit like a truck, and protecting that Black was protecting the red. Sorry, protecting the fighter as much as possible is very important.
Fast being is lined up to be cast on the night at this point from the Red Wizard. We have a little bit of delay. Nuke from YOLO hits Chaos, does some damage, and Chaos comes out with Lightning 2, putting little scratches into Ali. He's got the Black Wizard through this first round. He looks like he's going to try to get another strike with him before he goes down.
Casting temper on the fighter, on the warrior, sorry. And let's see what happens. Chaos casts fast on himself.
Another
defense cast on the warrior as well.
Two more tempers. The Black Wizard, low HP, in the front of the pack, has already survived 2 rounds with a temper spell also on the knight. And another temper spell from the Red Wizard on the knight. And Ice 3 comes from the Black Wizard, chips away at Chaos at 65. I've got to think that Ali's happy with that. But what?
1,000.
Oh!
Ali finishing with an SRL time of 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 27 seconds. Just hit for 2,000. You saw that right. 2 with a few zeros.
It's not often that myself or the Joker are speechless. And all we can do is say 2,000. Ali, congratulations for finishing this race. It was a great battle with Miaut. And 2,000, that's how it's done, folks. He took out Chaos probably in about a minute, somewhere in there. We're going to see if we can get Ali in here for an interview as well.
Was there a large divergence in the routing, or did everybody kind of go the same way?
There wasn't a huge divergence, but there was just slight things here and there, and then just RNG took over a little bit.
I remember that Ordeals and Ice Cape was incentivized after I did Volcano.
Womp, womp, womp. Oh, that's probably why I was ahead of you then, because I was just like, bye. I did check chests. Like they said, I checked chests in every dungeon except for the Earth Cave, because all I had was iron armor.
All right, we're working on see if Ali's interested in the chat here tonight. You can see on your screen right now, it is the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer one-shot tournament. It starts at noon Eastern, excuse me. My schedule had 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, we haven't quite heard from Ali at this point in time. And, oh, there he is.
And it'll just be another moment we're waiting for Ali to be pulled in. And Ali, good job. Congratulations.
Ali, if we're talking, we can't quite hear you here. I'm not sure if maybe your microphone might be on mute, but you stuck it out, Ali. Thank you for doing that. You didn't give up. You went in, you went after Chaos, and you took him down. We'd like to go through that with you. Also, we want to ask you about your party selection. I think Ali's having the same problems that we were earlier, Joker.
So I think we then hopefully see if we can get one more shot with Ali, but might want to just start wrapping up if that's okay with everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're gonna go. We here at Randomania, we're gonna go ahead and move. We're gonna try to get Ali back in here. We'll give it one more moment. Looks like he's on his way, and we're gonna move on to a host of Sky Bills in just a little bit. There's Ali. How you doing, Ali?
Well, it didn't go as well as I wanted, but like I went all in on red mages and it didn't work.
What was your plan with that design? Because you said it was a gamble. You knew you were going to gamble on this. You went with it. You stuck with it. What's the thought process behind starting that way?
Miaut loves his white mages. That was pretty much my thinking when I used that, because like I know he used the white mage, and like seeing Fade in a red wizard wizard didn't help a lot, and like Life 2 also, and like that was pretty much like it was fine to beat the game, but it's it's fine by the it's fine. I did have fun though.
Yeah, like I said, you stuck it out. Thank you very much. Put on a great show for us here in this doubleheader tonight on Randomania. I also did want to ask you about some of the early game enemies. The ogres had cremate. The Grimps had something. Imps had a little bit of something going on as well. We saw some scorches and some heat. Did you think that that was going to continue throughout the game? Or did you think that once you got past that floater that was for sale in that area, Canaria and Provoca, that you wouldn't have that much trouble?
Pretty much. It was like pretty much I wanted to get the floater as soon as I could once I saw it was for shop in Corneria and Provoca, sorry. But like as soon as I saw that, it was pretty much, you know what, maybe ogres have something like Grimps that had stare. And like it's pretty much, you know what, it took me a while, and like I lost probably like 5 minutes already because like I didn't check TOFR Temple of Fiends first, seeing the bridge, and But like, I mean, you have to. I'm not sure if everybody did the pop grind to get the floater, but I thought it was the right decision to do.
Right, 3 of the 4 players tonight did go to the Peninsula Power. Your opponent, actually, Miaut, was the one that went south to Crescent Lake, which was effectively did the same thing. He just went south to do it. He took out some Giants and some Peds. So that was obviously the plan, and everyone essentially did the same type of strategy.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now.
Joker, any more questions for Ali tonight?
I'd say no, Ali. Great job. It was a pleasure watching. Thank you for allowing us to tune in and enjoy with you.
No, it's my pleasure. I had fun though. Like it's still fun to play this, no matter what.
It is fun. It's fun to be here. It's a great community. We've got our Discord. We can put those links up in chat. If anyone has any questions, they're interested in working in the community, joining the community, anything you want, come on over to the Discord. We've got a great new player help section. Everyone's helpful. We've got other sections. We've got off-topic sections, speed running questions. In general, the people that are here absolutely love Final Fantasy. We grew up on it. We all have that in common. It's a wonderful thing. That being said, Ali, were there any final thoughts on the seed tonight?
Not really. I mean, it was a seed that was doable. I mean, there was not, aside from the beginning of the game, which I know I'm really bad at, because like often I think that I'm really slow for that, but like it's that I really need to work on, like, to get better times.
Okay, Ali, thank you very much. Your opponent tonight, Miaut, congratulations, 1-0 here in the first round of the Swiss tournament. Any final thoughts tonight?
It's actually fun with all these new changes on the quest items. It's much less linear than before, obviously, but yeah, I love when you need to use a canoe early. That's one of my favorites.
Okay, all right, and I would actually agree. That would be one of my answers to the question overall of how is this tournament going so far, besides all the great matchups that we've had. My tag team partner, the Joker MB, any final thoughts tonight, sir?
Feels good to be back in a randomizer tournament. How about yourself, Will? Take us away. What are your final thoughts?
Oh, fantastic to work with you, Joker. And Joker, I do believe you're the next matchup tomorrow morning. Is that correct? 9 a.m. Eastern?
Sunday morning.
Sunday.
Will do.
Okay, all right. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be watching in my pajamas more than likely.
I'll be racing in my red pajamas like the red pajama party that always wins.
Thank you, Joker. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you to the Randomania family for hosting the Final Fantasy Randomizer. We've had a wonderful evening. We'd like to throw it out right now for Randomania. We're going to go ahead and host Skybills. Skybills, take it away.